Pandas. Pandas. Pandas, 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 pandas. I got broads in Atlanta. Just end up leading in Nevada. Credit cards and those gammas. Pandas! Good morning, my pandas. Welcome to the stream. Welcome, everybody. Hope everyone's doing well. Hope everyone is doing amazing. Good morning, everybody. Good morning, good morning, good morning. Let's get it. Let's get it. Hope everyone had an amazing weekend. TGIM. Thank God it's Monday. We're back live at it again. Pandas! Hope everyone's doing well. Hope everyone is ready. Are you ready? Good morning, everybody. Market's about to open. Market's opening way below. Huge gap from the Sunday to Monday. Sorry, the Friday to Monday. We get 2 bull bars. I'm going long here. Maybe 1 strong bull bar. I'm going to go long. Oh, jeez. It's going to fill the gap pretty immediately. We're just getting started here. Yep, definitely just getting started here. We are absolutely just getting started here. We got a gap to fill right away. And in the first 40 seconds, we almost filled the gap. It just makes a straight beeline to it. We're being a little patient here. We're gonna show some patience, a little bit of patience here. Let's let a green. Let's let a bull bar form here before we fill the gap. Let's let a bull bar form. I would like that very much. Who knows what can happen? Who knows what can happen? Just waiting. Wait for it. Wait for it. Okay. It's not as bullish as I thought. I thought I was going to fill the gap right away. Good morning, everybody. Good morning, good morning, good morning. Drop those GMs in the chat. Hope everyone had an amazing weekend. I mean, we started off very bullish. People tried to come to fill the gap, and they missed it. What can I say? They sure dilly do missed it. That's why we wait. We wait to buy. Bans. Alright, let's see if we can get this. Big push up, big push back down. If it's a strong bull bar, it'd be hard not to buy it just after a strong bull bar, to be honest. It'd be mighty hard not to buy it after a strong bull bar. Big up, big down, big up. Okay. Let's see what happens here. Curious. Got 2 more minutes on this bar. Strong bull bar, I'm going to just buy it, I think. Strong bull bar, I think I'll just buy. I want it to end near its high. Otherwise, it could just... if it creates like a doji, I'm not interested. The wick is too large. Also difficult just to buy. But a strong bull bar ending near its high, I think I'm just a bull here to fill that gap. I think I sure dilly do am. Good morning, everybody. Good morning. We got 1.5 more minutes on this candle. I want to see how it ends here. Okay. Apparently there's a pterodactyl in my house. Alright, what's going on here? Big wick here. This is why you wait. This is why you stay patient, pandas. Stay vigilant. Most likely gap fill. It's a global session gap as well. Most likely gap fill here. But it is a little sus. It is a little sus. Like, it can come back down before really pushing up here. It might load up a little bit more. 40 more seconds. Okay. Okay. Stay patient here. Stay patient. Stay very patient here. 30 more seconds. If it looks like this, I don't know if I'll buy it. I think I want one more bull bar. If it looks like this, I don't think I'm going to buy it. I need one more bull bar. The wick is too large. And we're ending around the 50% mark of the first candle. Yeah, if it looks like this, I'm definitely underneath the 50% mark. I cannot buy here. I'm going to hold onto my horses. We have a Globex gap waiting above for us. Right, there's a gap here. There's a gap. This is the Globex session. That is the Globex session, peoples. That sure dilly do is the Globex session. 2 bull bars, then I might be interested in going long. But I wouldn't be surprised if this bull bar fills the gap. If it's like gonna head this way anyways, I wouldn't be surprised. Oh, we're just waiting here, pandas. We're waiting here. We are absolutely waiting here. I'm fine with waiting. I'm absolutely fine with waiting here. The 1 minute, every single candle has closed within the first bar. Now we're creating a bear bar here, breaking beneath. Are we going to even fill this gap is the question now. I thought we would, but the price action is saying otherwise. What is this nonsense? Okay. Gonna wake up. Just a big up, big down. A bull bar here, I may be interested, but the fact that we broke beneath this bar means that I'm banking on this being an outside bar. Ooh. I don't know. Looks fishy to me. Looks quite suspicious. Pan. Day trade, good morning. Turtles, good morning. BJC, good morning. Drop those GMs in the chat. Drop those GMs in the chat. Drop those GMs in the chat. Could just be in a massive trading range and we're near the top of it. Pushing down. Pushing down, pushing back up. Every single candle on the 1 minute chart has closed within the range of the first candle. Right? Every single close has been within the range, has been in here. There's no close outside of the first 1 minute candle, not yet at least. It's not been a close outside. We've been closing inside the first minute candle, every single close. Ooh. Ooh, get your engine started, pandas. Get your engine started. Get your engine started here. Seems sus to go long. Seems very sus to go long here. Right? We're basically inside the first candle's range. And we've been in the 1 minute candle's range this entire time. Absolutely crazy, actually. The 1 minute candle's range is pretty much the same size as a 5 minute range. Interesting. Very interesting. Clearly have a gap above that I think wants to fill. But we shall see. I think it wants to fill. Okay. 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 This has to be at least a bull bar for me to go long. Otherwise, it's just I can't take a long trade. If it's a bear bar, I definitely can't go long here. It just looks like it's a trading range right now. Every single candle on the 1 minute chart has closed within the range of the first candle's range. Right? There's no breakout yet of the first candle on the 1 minute chart. Right? There's no 1 minute orb yet, and it's been already 10 minutes in. We've had 10 candles in one candle's range. Absolutely crazy. And it's a bear bar here. It's not even two bull bars. So if it just like zooms to the upside, there's not much I can do about it. It's just confusion. Let's see. Absolutely crazy. What else says he contacted Apex 19 and they still haven't responded? If it's on like yeah, sometimes they don't respond on that Thursday until the weekend. We are breaking down officially here. We are breaking down officially. So filling that gap is a pipe dream. Interesting. Filling that gap. That's why you wait, pandas. That's why you wait. Actually, strong push it down. So now we actually have a close outside of the first 1 minute candle. We finally have a break, and it's a strong break to the downside. Could be a push. It could be a downtrend day, as far as we know. It could be a trading range, a big trading range here. Like a big trading range, like this. Something along these lines. And we're coming off the top of it, coming back to the bottom of it. Could be the case. Could be the case. I chose here because it's the bottom of the spiking channel. And it looks like we might try to come back to the bottom channel. Ooh, really strong bear bar. Like, insanely strong bear bar, pandas. Like, insanely strong bear bar. What's happening right now? Promo ends tomorrow. Promo ends tomorrow. YL says, I want to go cojones deep on the 90% off, but I need to clarify something. What are you trying to clarify? Perhaps I can be of assistance here for once. 90% off, let's see, ends tomorrow. 1 day left. That's fair, right? That's fair. Ends tomorrow, 1 day left. All right, that's the same thing. What is the question? Around all right, let's see. I wanted to fill that gap because I've been an easy trade, but now confusion. Now confusion. Big bear bar. Could be opening reversal, but heading towards the bottom of this channel here, of the spiking channel. Okay. Do I just sell? Do I just sell this bear bar? The only problem is that this could act as support here, this pivot low. I'm not sure here. I'm not sure. Not sure what's happening here. I trade on range bars. Range bars are not time-based. I made a script that anticipates where the range bar will end and place pending orders there for accuracy. I'm not sure if that's auto trading or not. So on the chart, I have a buy and sell button. If I press buy, it places pending order and dynamically updates its position by anticipating where the range bar ends. Huh. Is it a strategy or is it a script? If it's a strat, like on like Ninja Trader, there's like a strat, like auto strat, that actually is like a. Oh, do I just go short here? Pandas, do I just go short here? Should I try? Oof, alright. Too late. Curious to see if this makes... No, doesn't. Curious if it makes a 28.75 points here. If I just sold the close there. It's tough trade. You had this pivot to worry about. Plus the morning reversal is a real thing. Plus you're at the bottom of a potential trading range. It could just keep pushing down, but I'm fine sitting on my pause here. I'm absolutely A-okay with that. Sitting on my pause. Doesn't quite get there. I think it'll get there, though. Problem is this push and push back up would have stopped you out. Doesn't quite get there. Pushes back up. What a tough thing to do here, right? Super strong bear bar ending on its low, 2 bear bars in a row. Like it's difficult, like for me, just to go short right here at this bear bar. To me, I'm just like, well, I don't know. I'm still confused, and it ends up being this massive bear bar. Hard to get in there. You know what I mean? Hard to jump in here. Hard to anticipate that this was gonna fall down like this, especially when you got a gap above. To me, that's a difficult trade to have taken. I don't know. I just not much. I typically would not take that trade. A 15-minute candle actually closes on its low as well. Quite nice. All right, this trade fails if you try to have made it. It's in an indicator. I think it's fine, but you know what? I think you're right. You need to ask Apex. I don't be responsible. You found the most like gray area question to ask, and I'm sorry, I don't know. I'm sorry. Like for what I understand, they want to prevent people from taking like microtransactions, like a bunch of small trades, using scripts. That's from my understanding, but who knows what their intentions are? They could be like, "Oh, we saw you use this script. We're gonna deny your $1 million payout." You know what I mean? And I don't want that to happen. I do not want that to happen for you. It is the safer option is to wait for them to respond, of course. Look at this bear bar, incredibly strong bear bar. Virtually no follow through. Virtually no follow through here. And on the 15-minute candle, also super strong bear bar ending on its low. That's why you gotta wait for the second bear bar. You need that confirmation. This is also potentially bouncing off the bottom of a trading range. This could come all the way back up to fill this gap. I wouldn't be surprised. Morning reversal shoots straight to the bottom of a trading range, and then reverses off of it. I mean, why not? I've seen crazier things. I've seen crazier things. Dare I say, yo? You sure you want to use your bullet here? Feels like an entry short on the 2500 tick chart. I may try. Feels like I just short 2500 tick try. I may try here. To me, this warrants another push down, but golly. Feels like I enter short. Shall I? Dare I? Dare I? I mean, this looks like it was another push down, no? Big push down, no follow through. Dare I? This super strong push down looks really awkward without another push down. It just basically V bottoms here. Okay, it could be a bear bar. If it's a bear bar, you might find bears here. If this is a bear bar, you might find some bears here. It's not a bear bar though. It won't end bearish. No. It's bullish. Golly. Okay. Yeah, the fact that this didn't end bearish, that's giving the bulls a little bit of incentive. We got a trading range here currently. Feels like an entry short would be my trade here. Could I try one time? Reverse doesn't want one more leg down. Is that awkward to not have another leg down? At least one more push down. Strong bull bars. Straight up reversal off that first push down. Incredible move. 15-minute candle. It's just wham wham. Strong bear bar reversing on its low. Absolutely crazy, but it is what it is. Second just short on the 1 minute chart. Second just short on the 1 minute charts. I think I know my setup. Fail second just short here. I'm gonna try. Pandas, thoughts and prayers. Here we go. Fail second just short. Give it to me. Fail second just short. Give that to me right now. It's not even giving it to me. It's pushing too strong up. It can't even give me the fail second short. It needs to give me a second just short first in order for it to fail. So test out. This is a breakout area here. Feels like I just short. Setting itself up here. Come to Papa. Okay. Triggers a second to short. Shall we dance? Shall we dance? We're above the 20 MA here. Looking for a new low is a question. Okay. It's hard to go long against a bear bar that looks like this, I'll tell you that much. That's a fact. It's hard to go long on a bear bar that looks like this. I'll tell you that much right now. All right, Pandas, thoughts and prayers. Got one trade to rule them all. Let's get it. Get it, get it, get it, get it. 35 contracts. Here we go. We're going to absolutely get this. 35 contracts. Here we go. $35 contracts. Breakout retest. Get it. Get it, get it, get it. 600 ticks left. 600 ticks left. 400 ticks left. I don't know about that one. That is not a. That is no. Pass. Thank you. Next. Goodness gracious. So Friday I had a little oopsie daisies, and yeah, now we're here to try to get some brand new accounts. Ooh, bear bar ending on low. That's your signal bar. I just don't know about it. 5 minute. Golly, that's tough. That's a tough trade to take, in my opinion. It's a very tough trade to take. Now you got this big wick here, bouncing off the bottom of this wick, right? This breakout area. So you basically came out, break down, retest, and might push down again. So I think I'm gonna pause on this one, pandas. Another push down could be a strong push to the downside. At this point, I'll look for a failed trap instead. A failed trap to come back to the bottom of this trading range. So I'm thinking failed trap here. 2 bear bars in a row. Looking to push down again here. Heisenberg says, no, I've been watching since 2021. No! Yeah, I mean, it happens. It's my second round. I'm thinking third time's a charm, you know? Third time's a charm. Third time's a charm. Fails against you short. This could be a nice push-up. Like I said, I think at this point, I am looking... Right, that's very disappointing. This push to the downside. I think I'm going to look for a push back into this trading range down here. I think that's going to look for here. And I don't know if I'm going to get something good. Just enough. It's just enough to get the bottom trading range. I'm looking for the failed trap here because the trap does not look good anymore. And this push down may warrant one more leg to the downside. Let's see here. Okay, feels like I just short. We're going to get it here. Let's get it, pandas. Fails like I just short. And another failure. Double trap here. Or the trap itself works out just beautifully. Okay. I'm okay with this too. If it ends up pushing very strong to the upside, like I have a gap to fill, and I think I'll wait for that gap to fill. And I'll take a trade based off that. It's a failed trap. I had a little life coming back into it to push up. Failed trap here. Feels a little suspicious now. A little suspicious. 150, 194, 87. It keeps looks like it's trying to pop back to the upside here. This is a dangerous trade. I don't know about this trade. I can't take it. I'm too scared. It's a really weird trade. I didn't like how this bar was forming. It kept popping to the upside. Did not like that. I did not. Did not like how this kept pushing to the upside. It can be a nice push to the downside, but tough. Okay, it does trigger. I'm curious to see what happens here. If my reservations were correct. It just kept pushing to the upside here. I didn't like that at all. I'm thinking it might come back to the bottom trading range. I still have this gap above I'm scared about that it wants to fill eventually. That's a matter of time to fill. There's a double trap here. Double trap. Okay. Okay. Weird. Still weird. If it pushes down, that makes more sense for me. Right, this big push down, having one more leg to the downside. That makes sense to me, actually. That actually makes sense to me. But in the morning, it's always tricky because you can have a morning reversal. Big push to the downside could just reverse. 50-50 chance to reverse there, in my opinion. And that is a dangerous place to be. Especially if you're at the bottom of a potential trading range. Right, this pivot here. Okay, it might make the second push down here. Got a bear inside bar now. Ooh, inside bar. Okay, that might be the catalyst to push down here. It could be a good trade here. The inside bar trade could be the trade that gets you to the bottom here. I don't know. Now it's looking sus again. Confusing. Very confusing to me. It's an inside bar with trend. Big push down, inside bar. Potentially bottom of trading range. This is all types of confusing. That's not really what you want to see when you enter short. You don't want to see it reverse like this. Ultimately could work out, but that's like not what you really want to see. You don't want to see. Oh, you definitely don't want to see that. You definitely don't want to see that. All right. I think the market's made its decision. It doesn't want to make a new low. What in the world is happening right now? I think if it wanted to make a new low, it would have done it here. Now it's awkward. Now it's getting back above the 20 MA. Wow. How confusing. Can you make this confusing? How confusing can you make this? In and out of the 20 MA here. 5-minute candles, outside bar, inside bar, outside bar. It's just bonkers. Very confusing to me. So, pandas, what I'm trying to do is take one trade with 35 contracts that will get me to 28.75 points. That's what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to do one trade past these evals. What you see on the left are actually evals. I'm trying to pass these evals right now. And so tomorrow we can have some PA counts. We have 90% off. So might as well take full advantage of 90% off here. And that's what we're doing here. That's why we're trying to crank this, because it's so cheap. Like, these counts are so incredibly cheap. So incredibly cheap. And the activation fee also incredibly cheap. This is why I'm trying to do this right now. Panda, any reason why TPT would decline my payout requests? There are two reasons. You traded news when you shouldn't have, and they are very clear on what news you can trade, what you can't trade. You can't trade 1 minute before and after the news. But they'll usually send an email out on what news you can trade or what news you can't trade. And second, if you hedge your accounts, if you go long and then short on another account, then they will deny your payouts. Those are the only reasons I can think of. Otherwise, there's no rules. I mean, those are very fair to me. Very fair rules. Confusion. Look at this. Like I said, I didn't like how this bar was forming, and when this triggered, had a big push up. Now it's like creating expanding pattern. Very confusing here. Right, the outside bar reversal on that is very confusing, Pandas. If I say so myself, that's very confusing. What's happening right now? All right, there it is. That's what we've been waiting for this whole time. It took forever. The outside bar reversal, it broke to the downside, then went back to the upside, and then broke to the downside again, Pandas. This is absolutely crazy price action right now. That's absolutely crazy price action. That was diabolical. We end up hitting the bottom of this trading range. Maybe test the bottom of this push to the downside. But hard to have predicted that, right? Because in one single bar, we had 3 reversals, right? We were going up, then we reversed once, then we reversed again by breaking to the top, and reversing again to the downside, now pushing down further. In one single candle, we had triple reversal. Very confusing. So this is why I'm sitting my pause. It's hard to predict when that was going to happen, especially when we're going in and out of the 20 EMA here. Confusing. And if it's confusing, then just sit on your pause. I'm not sure. I think a short will be okay trade here. Just go short on this bear bar. That's what it feels like. It feels like a good trade right there. Just go short on this bear bar here. Ending on its low, looking for some follow through. Seems like an okay trade. Seems like an okay trade to me. What ended up actually happening was a hidden second entry short. It doesn't go enough down to spike to find the bottom of this channel where I had this line from the beginning of the day. Right, I had this line. I created this trading range here. Right, the moment like this started happening, I created this line, creating trading range. Now we're at the bottom of this channel. Question is, are we going to balance off the bottom channel, come back to the top, and fill this gap? That is the question. Strong bear bars ending near the low. Makes it seem like it's a strong downtrend day today. Context-wise, we're in a trading range potentially here. Confusion. Very hard to have time that, right, Pandas? I mean, I don't know. That's difficult for me. Right. Within this one single bar, we had a break to the downside, break to the upside, and then break to the downside again. Triple reversal. But ended up making this pattern. A, B, C, right? Basically it was a two-legged pullback. But in one single leg, we had a pullback and a second entry in one single leg. We actually had the first entry, second pullback, and second entry in one leg. Crazy. Trading range indicator doing its thing. Marking the trading range for us. Bouncing out the bottom. With a new low. Making lower highs, lower lows currently. Okay, this is tough. I mean, wish I could just tell you exactly what's happening, but it's a little bit difficult. Louis, they denied your payout, but definitely didn't hedge or trade news. I really don't know why they would. Didn't have any explanation. They just denied it? Huh. Have you taken out money before because maybe you have something wrong with the way your payouts are set up? I've never had issues getting money out of TPT. Only time I had issues was they kind of changed the rules, and you have to use like your real name, and then so I had to change. You know, I couldn't get a payout because of that. Not that I couldn't get a payout. I got payout approved, but I couldn't take the money out of my accounts, and then I had to like go through their process to change my name and stuff to my real name. You know what I mean? Bye bye money. What is going on here? Okay. So we did have follow through, but after some crazy back and forth, in my opinion, I thought that was diabolical. Confusion. We're going to bounce off the bottom of this trading range. 2 bull bars here could signify a reversal. If we get just 2 bull bars is all we need. Golly, that was diabolical. That was very confusing. I think I get you short here, maybe. If I get you short, I may consider taking it. I feel I get you short here. Yes, I got a 10K day, but was not transferred to live. Transactions were paused. They said I got paid 5,500 and 2,600 the next day. I made 1,290 on Friday. Today got the payout request declined. Maybe they are thinking of turning you to live. I don't know, but to me, that just sounds like you know, something's up with their system or something. I'll follow them. I don't think they're. I don't know. From what it seems like, things kind of got weird because you should have turned live. So maybe they're gonna try to turn you live or something. I don't know. It looks a little confusing to me. I don't think they're gonna just reject your payout just for no reason. That'd be very unlike them, in my opinion. I mean, they're pretty good about payouts. Like, I've never had issues with payouts with them. I mean, this could be the first, but I don't know. We're looking for one single trade, Pandas, to get us out of eval land. We're trying to get one single trade here. To me, 2 bull bars off of this area, I would consider just to go long. I would consider just to go long. Or on a smaller time frame, look for some sort of fail second entry short. Pandas. And I think I've decided. Once I get my PA accounts back, I think I'm going to trade the minis. I'm going to go back to minis. We're going back to minis. We're going to trade smaller time frames. And we're going to go back to minis. I really liked the micros. It was super fun. I love the micros. But goodness gracious, I think it's time for minis. I think we're ready. If I do more profit today and request tomorrow, I should not be denied again. Right? Right? I can't promise you anything, but yes, you're right. Yes, I think you're right. I think you're right. Yeah, we're going back to minis. We're going back to mini land. I'm telling you what. And when I say mini land, I don't mean Epstein Island. I mean, we're going to be trading mini contracts. Goodness gracious. We're going to get it. Get it. Get it. Get it. Get it. 1, 2. Or push down, maybe. Currently, no sign of reversal. Bouncing off our trading range and the 20, or trend line and the 20 EMA currently. But overlapping bars. My goal is to get invited to Epstein Island. I'm not going to go. I just want the invite. Slowpoke says, do I need Rhythmic if I want to use Apex? No. You can use Tradeovate. I think the Tradeovate and Wealth Charts or something like that. Rhythmic is if you want to use like NinjaTrader. And I guess what other platform uses Rhythmic. But they like kind of began with this, like a lot of NinjaTrader, basically. And then NinjaTrader bought Tradeovate. Now you can trade with Tradeovate. But you gotta purchase the Tradeovate accounts. The cool thing about TBT is you can purchase a Tradeovate account and then also log into NinjaTrader, which I think is cool. You can do both. You can either trade on Tradeovate or NinjaTrader, whichever one you want. This is gosh darn confusing. What can I say?
I'm looking for a reversal, pandas. I'm actually looking for a reversal here. If I don't get it, then I don't know if I can. I don't know. I can't go short here. Not right now. I'm looking for a fail second just short, and I think that will be my ticket. My ticket here. Okay. Okay. Pandas. We can get our fail second just short. Here's the question. Lots of overlapping bars, lots of chop, confusion. I really do like the time charts. I like the 5-minute a lot. I do not like the 1-minute chart. I tell you that right now. I do not like the 1-minute chart. 1-minute chart is a bamboozle chart. There's something about time charts that make me feel a little bit uneasy. I like the 5-minute chart because I know it's like massively adopted. But to me, it's something about like time charts being very arbitrary. But don't get me wrong, tick charts also very arbitrary, right? I'm using a 2500 tick chart. It's pretty arbitrary. Like, well, why? You know, why would you use that? Why does 2500 transactions make a difference? Just like why does 1 minute make a difference? Why does 1 minute decide, how many where the chart goes? It's quite arbitrary, in my opinion. Good morning, guys. Good morning. Welcome, everybody. Welcome to the stream. TGIM. Thank God it's Monday. We got one more day to use the Apex 90% off code BBM. Take advantage of it. I think it's worth it. I think it's, I personally am taking advantage of it as we speak. And hopefully we can make some bamboo today. Let's see if we get it. Lots of overlapping bars, lots of confusion. Staying within our channel here, as you can see. Creates the second pullback here. This typically would be a good second to short, but kind of already had this break a trend to new low. That's the problem. That's the issue. We're also near the bottom of a trading range potentially here. Confusion. Fail second to short. I think I'll be a buyer. Fail second to short here. Two bull bars here on the 5-minute chart make me a buyer here. Second short. This would be a good second to short if the context wasn't so trading rangey. If we were at the bottom of trade, this would be a good second to short to take. Actually, a pretty good second to short to take. Look at the current context though. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 overlapping bars in a row. Typically want to stay away from that. Otherwise, you got everything else you want. Trading range or trend line and the 20 EMA. Double key areas here. Signal bar, not very good though. Currently not very good. Still not good. Only 100 ticks left. Could turn good. And it's not good. Not good signal bar. Most times I think I would take this trade. It's just, I don't know. I see a trading range right now. Up, down, come back up to the top of the trading range. Lots of overlapping bars. Right, starting from here, lots of overlapping bars, and continues to have lots of overlapping bars. Maybe the difficult thing here at this point will be, can we get a second to short to take the trap? That's the question. potentially 2 bull bars forming on the 5-minute chart. Let me get that second just short here. Let me get a second just short. I'll try here. I'll tell you what though, the 5-minute trading the 5-minute for the last 2 months really increased my patience. Like I can just wait forever. I literally waited like 30 minutes for setup to happen. Like that's just what it is, you know. When you trade the 5-minute chart, every setup takes like 30 minutes to an hour to set up, and like this feels like light speed to me right now. And I'm just trading 2,500 tick chart. Absolutely crazy. Feels like a short. Still my setup here. Inside bar on the 5-minute chart forming here. The last inside bar didn't work out too well. I don't think this inside bar will work out too well either. But we'll see. Okay. Don't get my setup. Still waiting for my setup. Second just short to trigger so I can get to take the failure. 2 bull bars on the 5-minute chart. Bulls could get excited here. Bulls could be buying with limit orders. Bulls may take control. I'm looking for it here. I'm looking for, are they going to buy with limit orders near the bottom of the previous candle's low on the 5-minute chart? Right, we got 2 bull bars now in a row. This could signal bullishness. The bulls could feel confident here. We might get our setup here. I'll be pretty happy if we could. And we don't get it. Yeah, bulls excited. Bulls buying with limit orders, basically halfway on that bar. Yeah. The 2 bull bars at the bottom of trading range. Pretty strong setup, in my opinion. Bulls feeling excited to go long there. I like a fail second just short here still. I don't know what else to wait for other than that. Otherwise, any trade I take, I feel like we'll have a deep pullback and knock my trade out. Bottom trading back to the top of trading range, like I said. So it looks like a trading range, and it is a trading range. Trading range indicator also showing trading range. Big push up. Like, I don't mind it coming all the way back up here and then breaking this high. Like, a close above this high, I think would be great, and I can just fill the gap, and that would be my trade of the day. I'll be done. I'll be done for the day. Feels like a short. I guess I'm still waiting for a strong bull bar ending on its high. I guess I'm still waiting for a fail second just short. I don't know if it's going to happen, though. I thought it was going to happen with this bar. It would have been great. Would have been great. Would have been marvelous. We didn't get it. So it is what it is. Look at that. Look at that nonsense. Top of the trading range. Bear selling. Just selling. The moment that bar closed. Sorry, on the piece. To be honest, these are evals, and we're gonna try to pass the evals with one single trade here. And I'm still waiting for a setup. I'm still waiting for the setup, and there was basically virtually nothing here to trade in all of this hoopla. And all that hoopla. The 15-minute candles are just alternating bear bar, bull bar, bear bar, bull bar. Possibly next bar, bear bar. Sick price action. Strong ending on its high. Gets reversed on a dime. Reversed on a nickel. Reversed on a penny. What in the world? What is that? What am I looking at right now? Okay. Cool. I don't know. Still closes above the 20 May. Feels like I'm just short here. And this looks like a trading range. It just looks like we're going back and forth in this small trading range right now. Came with this expanding pattern. Sick. Yeah, this is a hard day to trade, in my opinion. Good luck for those who are actively trading this. I'm having a hard time finding my next trade.
Bull bar, bull bar. Second just short does trigger here finally. Good thing I was patient. Because this does have a strong move, but not enough. Not what I'm looking for. The 5 minute looks like it wants another push to the downside, creating 3 pushes down, creating a wedge here. So it looks like, ooh, I can't give this up, Pandas. Pandas, thoughts and prayers here. Thoughts and prayers here. Thoughts and prayer mundos here. All or nothing. Here we go. Ooh, it's bearish. Does not look good. Yikes. Ew. Ew, 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 ew. Confusing. Confusion. Disappointed. How do I feel about Apex's new platform? Honestly, I have to wait to see and find out. I have to wait and see and find out. I think they have they just don't care about customer feedback anymore. They absolutely don't They used to be the best. The reason why I loved Apex, on top of their especially in the beginning where it was like the Wild Wild West. They just love to listen to customer feedback. Trade08 has its own prop. I mean, do they have good deals? Is it good? Just because they have a prop doesn't mean much to me. They have to have good deals. Very enticing. It's a very competitive market. The prop space is a very competitive market. If you want your share from the prop space, you gotta have in my opinion, 20 accounts. If someone can create another platform that allows 20 accounts, let's do it. Let's do it. 20 accounts at a fair price, at a decent price, a decent price, a reasonable price. This is too sideways, Pandas. I cannot take a trade here. Only reasonable trade is to go long at the bottom of his trading range. That's the only reasonable trade I really see. And I don't think I'm trying to trade limit orders with these accounts. I need a strong push. I need to see an obvious move. I don't think I'm going to get it today. I don't know. Just watching. If I had to take one shot on a trade, I want it to be the best. I don't see anything I like. I don't see anything I love. Apex's new platform, I think what he means is Apex's new rules. So now, if you go to the dashboard, let me see it. They tell you when you break rules. They tell you on the spot. I don't mind that. I love that. From what I've heard, the way they're handling if you break a rule, this is what I don't like. From what I heard. I haven't gotten there yet, but if you break a rule, from what I've heard, they deny you payouts unless you get a max payout. So they want you to get a max payout in order for you to request a payout. And that to me is very strange because it's just nonsensical to me. A nonsensical rule. Why do I have to wait for a max payout to get a payout? Why, if I want to get min payout, why can't I just do that? It doesn't make sense to me. Very confusing. Sometimes to get to max payout is pretty difficult, For instance, for the 300K accounts, in order to get a max payout, you need to get 10,000 you need $11,000 to get a max payout. So if you break the negative 30% consistency rule, let's say, you have to get a max payout in order to withdraw. It's just weird. I don't know. I mean, if your accounts are already very big, then that doesn't matter. But for most people, they're starting with nothing. Day trader says I went to TPT. I mean, it's a good move. TPT is I think if TPT allowed it 20 accounts, I would be trading TPT. Trust me. Like, why wouldn't I? If I could trade 20 accounts with TPT with no consistency rules, why not? But honestly, what Apex is doing, I think it's just like the gradual step every prop firm will eventually take. They'll all morph into that eventually, in my opinion. People will find ways. People will find loopholes. People will cheat the system. They will, no matter what. So, like in a sense, I sympathize with Apex because I know people will. If there is some sort of edge you can take based on like not your trading but on like the system, then people will find it and people will take full advantage of it. But if a prop firm's around long enough, I think eventually they'll all just turn into like an Apex. Just confounded rules. It's just so. It's just gonna be like things to prevent like things from happening. I think the best way to do it is, you know, to be honest, I think the way Apex is doing it is great. If they just didn't make you take max payouts, I think that's great. -30% consistency rule, fine. That's what prop firms should do. That's how your trading should be. You should not be risking more than 30% of your account on any one single trade. Of course, that's like a that's pretty general rule of thumb. But the way they're handling it, saying that you gotta get a max payout afterwards, like to me, I'm like that to me, you just ruined it. Like you had a good thing and then you just made it weird. I don't know. If that's really the case, then it's just confusing to me. TBT could be watching, giving them ideas. Yeah, out of the 41 people, out of the millions out there, you can't even search. You can't even search my. You can't even search my my stream on all of YouTube. You go to YouTube, type in uh, live futures trading. My stream doesn't even pop up. It's just so ridiculous. It is what it is. I mean, this is just up, down, left, right. It's just it's choppy. Hard to find a trade here. Hard to love a trade enough where I would be willing to risk 20 evals on one single trade here. I don't think I found it. I don't think I see it. It might be here. I just don't see it though. Also, the 5 minute inside bar trade fails, right? Like this inside bar trade failed because it went down, then up, then down. This inside bar trade failed. It pushed up pretty strong and then reversed and broke the bottom. So now if you took this long, you're out. Confusing, right? Very confusing to me. Apex had a decent thing, but they made it weird by forcing people to get a max payout. I still don't understand why they're doing that. I came to the point where I even emailed them and asked them, why are you doing this? Like, what is the point of the max payout? I understand, the other stuff. I understand, like, I love the fact that they're doing live monitoring, right? Daily monitoring, saying that, within the day, they'll tell you if you broke a rule. If you break a rule, and from there, you need to trade your 8 days plus 5 days with, your 8 days and 5 of those days have to be more than $50. Instead of requesting a payout, getting denied, and from there doing it, but they made it worse by saying, but you need to get a max payout. Like they just throw that in there. I'm just like, what? What? Why? You actually you're doing something good, and now you're forcing people to get max payouts, which is like I guess not the worst thing, but it's just to me it just seems obviously what they're trying to do, which is get you to blunder your accounts and just bust him, you know? That's what I think, but upside says you have to get max. No. Only if you break a rule. If you break a 30% consistency rule, from what I believe, you have to get a max payout in order to get a payout. From what I believe, I could be reading their email wrong, but from what it seems like, that's what it's. From what I read, that's what it seems like. Only if you break one of their rules, right? The negative 30% consistency rule. Specifically that one. And they go, yeah, I don't know. Apex is being, I don't know. It's getting harder and harder to recommend Apex, to be honest. But with my trading, it's not a problem. I do not have a problem with that negative 30% consistency rule. My style of trading, I do not risk that much. I don't risk that much. I may risk a lot, but I don't risk that much. This is looking bearish now. All right, lower highs, lower lows. Even though we started to show trading range, look how high this got. It didn't even break this high, so we are in a, we are actually in a downtrend, even though we were going sideways. Fair enough. I kind of felt like it wanted one more push down here to make this wedge. This is why I drew this line here, this wedge. It looks like it wants to make a wedge here. I could be gutsy and just buy with a limit order, but again, I don't have any reason to really be that risky here. I can wait as long as I need to wait here. I don't have to, I'm not forced to take any trades here. Curious to see what happens. Pandas. Thanks for joining, everyone. Today is just one of those days. I may just not even take a trade. It's just max confusion. We're confusion maxing here. I'm looking for this wedge to form. Let's see if we can reverse all this wedge. We're big push down, spike, channel, 3 pushes down. Usually wedges or these spiking channels last 3 pushes. It's the typical amount. Hard to sell here for obvious reasons. Looking to test the overnight lows, right? This is the low overnight. Looking to test the overnight lows. Doesn't quite get there, though. It may want to get there. This is the overnight low, right? This is a tick chart. And you can see on the top right of your screen is a tick chart. And we are... in tick charts, I like to have the extended hours. Ooh, big push up. Okay. Kind of as expected. Coming off a wedge here. 2 bull bars here could mean a reversal, right? We had 2 bull bars here, failed to reverse. 2 bull bars here, failed to reverse. Another 2 bull bars here, third time's a charm. We got a wedge bottom here. We're also bottom of potential trading range created by this spike and then channel, right? Spike here. It's a big spike. All right, it's a big spike. And then after that, it starts a channel. Right, I could draw the channel like this. So after this channel is created, often the market likes to come back to the bottom of the channel to test it and create a trading range. Knowing we also have a gap above here that may fill today, may fill tomorrow, I don't know. But kind of have this obvious gap here. I think a failed signature short could be okay trade here. Still waiting for it. Still haven't gotten it. Yeah, okay. Luis says, okay, Pan, I got the reason. Yeah, that's what I thought. So they're trying to make you live. So you need 5K profits. They should have turned you live automatically, which is, I don't know why they didn't, but yeah, that's what I thought they were going to do. I think that's what I said, right? They're probably trying to change you to live. So, like, something's happening. Don't worry, you'll get your money. Lucid trading. I don't like the sound of that. Lucid trading sounds like you're dreaming. Sounds like a dream. I don't like that. I don't want my trading to be dreamy. I want it to be reality. I associate lucid with dreaming. I know lucid doesn't have to do with dreaming, but I correlate the two. Let's see here. I'm still looking for a reversal. I don't know if I'll ever get one. Even if we don't get a full-blown reversal, this price action currently showing us is that we're in a broad channel. Like we have, right, bulls are making money, bears are making money, bulls are going to make money again soon, probably. But if I want to, go long, I want to actually get to an area where I really want to see it tested. Like this pink line, this blue line. We don't get to either. Not yet, at least. Just waiting here. Very hard conditions to trade in. Like really, if you try to take any stop order trades, like you're in a world of hurt. Lots of overlapping bars, right? Lots of retracements. Doesn't really go very far any direction before the deep retracements. This is not the environment I want to trade in right now. I do not want to trade when the market cycle looks like this, when there's barely any movement between the bars, right? Between the pivots. So like, or I guess between the legs or swings, right? This is probably your best trade here, and that's a hard trade to take. Other than that, push up, retrace is big. Push up, retraces big. Push up, retraces big. Pushes down, retraces big. Pushes down, retraces big. Okay, we're finally getting to one of these areas that I'd like to see a bounce off of. You guys love Lucid? I mean, what's Lucid about? Do they have 20 accounts? Lucid prop firm. Lucid trading, the best prop firms, fast payouts. Okay. Let's see how expensive this is. Average payout time 15 minutes. What? It's not bad, not bad, not bad. All right. Step 1, pass an eval and get funded as little as 2 days or go straight funded. Okay. Trade to earn payouts, 90-10 split. Transition to Lucid Live. Swing trading allowed. Okay. Trade with real capital. Step 4, build live track record. Earn incentives. Let's see. How much? $84 for 25K. What? $85. $84? 2 minis. Interesting. It's like one trade. How many counts can I have? How many accounts can you have? Discord has 58,000 members. What? How many accounts can I have? First question. 10 evals at a time with a max of 5 funded accounts per house. 5 accounts. If that's the case, I mean, TPT is your way to go. What is this nonsense? I mean, if you could have max, 5 accounts in TPT. 150K accounts, $259. Goodness gracious. That's crazy. $259, that's crazy. That's so expensive. Funded accounts, 60% of peak end of day balance, lucid daily, the daily loss limit. You have a 40% consistency rule. Minimum days of profit, you need 5 days of 200. I don't know. What? Okay, why would you do this if there's TPT? That is the dumbest thing I've ever heard. Okay, if you're trading lucid, then you are dreaming. You are not lucid. It's very ironic. If I just read everything about lucid, and I already could tell you TPT is better. They have consistency rules and funded accounts. Like what? You need 5 days of $200 or more. Like what are they talking about? Albert says he's combining TPT and lucid accounts. That's really confusing because the rules are different. Right now, your TPT accounts have to abide by the lucid rules in order for you to trade like synchronously. I don't know. That to me is confusing. But you know what? All for it. If you can trade them both, then hey, if you can trade both, trade them with everything. Trade Apex, TPT, lucid, top step, bottom step, misstep, whatever you want to call it. Trade them all together. You could have like 40, 50 accounts all at once. Let's go. 50 accounts, pandas. You get $1 million in just a week. I hate top step. I was laughing. I call it bottom step. It is worse than bottom step. It is a misstep. It is really like, if you're trading top step right now, I'm sorry. You need to break free, please. There's way too much competition out there for people still using top step. There's way too many other prop firms that are way better for you to still be using. It is like, I don't know. Someone's giving me a PT Cruiser for like, let's say for $10,000, and then someone gives you like a Lexus for $10,000, same price. I don't know. Like someone gives you Tesla for $10,000. Someone gives you a Bugatti for $10,000. You're still buying the PT Cruiser. Like it just doesn't make sense. Competition. You need to adapt to competition. They have not adapted. They made it worse, I feel like. If you're still trading top step, your brain must be very smooth. Smooth brain. Well, this chart looks crazy. This is the Bitcoin chart. 25,000 tick. It is really weird. Oh, never mind. It's a 5 minute. Wait, why is it... What? Oh, I didn't update this. Wait, what? Why does Bitcoin look so crazy? That's strange. That's really strange. Wait. What is Bitcoin doing? I'm confused. Why does Bitcoin look like this? That's really weird. I'm confused. All right, we got our wedge bottom. 1, 2, 3 pushes down. Potential setup here. Feels like I just short would be hard to pass up if I get it in this area. Coming back into our trading range, coming back above the 20 MA, bouncing off bottom of potential trading range, bouncing off testing the overnight lows. Confused. Okay, first entry. Can we get a second entry? Coming off the 20 MA. One time. Or this could just be a downtrend. And I just won't ever find a trade because every trade right now has deep retracements, right? We go short here, deep retracement, go short here, deep retracement. The retracements will kill me because it's a trailing drawdown. So I could barely have retracement if I'm going to pass in one single trade. Overall, this is just not the market to trade right now for me. This is not the right market cycle. It is way too choppy. Do you have previous Bitcoin chart? What is that? What's a smooth brain? Smooth brain, if you don't know, the more intelligent the creature is, the more wrinkles they have in their brain. One of the smoothest brains out there is a koala. If you look at a koala, literally, they'll starve to death if they don't have eucalyptus. You know, they could eat other stuff, and eucalyptus is not even good for them. Like, they're just so dumb, and I don't know how they even survive. But if you look at their brain, is like super smooth. If you look at a human's brain's very wrinkly, lots of crevices. This is just another way to call them stupid, without calling them stupid. You know what I mean? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 bear bars in a row. Interesting. Second smoothest top step. They should dissect. People who use top steps. They should dissect their brains and see how smooth they are. Bob Stock. Speaking of eucalyptus. You know what? I never smoked the reefers. I never smoked them reefers. I never smoked the marijuanas. Never tried. Never smoked a cigarette. I smoked a cigar before. Cigars are fine. I don't know. You do get a little buzz from them, though. Depending on the cigar. I mean, you can actually get a pretty big buzz, but... Downtrend finally breaking down. Testing the overnight lows. It has finally happened. I mean, me to go low, to go short here would just be insanity, especially with what I'm trying to do. It does finally break down. What can I say? I don't know what else to do here. We're just kind of in this downtrend at the moment. I thought we would potentially do something regular, which is coming off a wedge bottom. But it seems to be the case. We're not doing regular stuff right now. We're doing unusual stuff right now. Big push to the downside, breaking down. Yeah, I don't know. Tough. I mean, lots of retracements, lots of chop. You could have gone short, always in short. It's just unlikely for this to happen. You have a spike channel, and we have an undershoot of the channel. It might be coming back up into it, though. Who knows? This point is just very confusing. Not even confusing. It's just I can't trade it. It's untradeable for me. I need to have a 28.75. If you don't know, to pass the 300K eval, you need a 28.75 point move using 35 contracts. And in that 28.75 move, you can't have deep retracements because there's a trailing drawdown. So you can bust your accounts even if it does hit 28.75 points with a deep enough retracement. Doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. All right, pandas. I think I'm gonna call it here. I don't see a trade. I don't see a market cycle I can trade. But pandas, I hope you guys enjoyed today's stream. Even though we didn't take a trade, we still looked at it together and tried to figure out a good trade to take. And it is what it is. But pandas, don't forget to use code BBM. You got 1 day left. It will end tomorrow. This promo, and take full advantage of it while it lasts. I hope you guys trade safe. Be careful out there, and yeah, I mean, I would say be patient. Be patient on days like today, and you will increase your chances of being profitable. You know what I mean? Pandas! Hope you guys enjoyed today's stream. I'll see you guys bright tomorrow morning, same time, as always. And as always, happy trading. Bye.